Ghost Recon Breakpoint's long-awaited Immersive mode is finally here and comes with an array of options to tune your experience to fit your exact playstyle. Here's exactly what you can expect from Ghost Recon Breakpoint's Immersive mode. The removal of gear score is by far the biggest feature in the new mode. Instead of comparing numbers and being forced to use higher gear score guns you may not enjoy, you can now be pickier and stick with weapons that suit your playstyle. Whether you value guns with better range or increased mobility, you're now encouraged to actually tweak a gun's attachments to get the most out of your weapon, since you won't have to swap it out for a statistically better gun as often. Didn't you always find it a little silly that a game that strives for gritty realism allows you to carry upwards of 30 weapons on your person at all times? Well, with your gear level turned off, that's no longer an option. Depending on the tactical settings you choose, your character can now only carry 1 to 2 main guns and 1 sidearm, and that's it. You no longer have a bottomless backpack filled with every gun you've ever acquired. Instead, you now carry around blueprints for guns that can only be changed at your Erewhon headquarters or the remote bivouac campsites. And if you decide to change your gun, the weapon you're switching out is gone forever unless you own that specific gun's blueprint. Basically, you enter the battlefield with what's on your back, with the only option for new weapons being the ones you loot off your enemies. The final big change is to social hubs, shopping, and garages. Prior to Immersive mode, you'd enter your home base of Erewhon and see other online players. Now, you can tune your social settings to only see party members in Erewhon, making it feel a bit less like a shared world shooter. You can now restrict yourself to only being allowed to shop and access the garage at Erewhon. Bivouacs found in the open world can now only be used for making preparations or switching out your weapons. Those were the big changes, but there are also a plethora of smaller tweaks to fine-tune nearly every little thing to suit your playstyle. You can increase your risk of injury, limit the number of bandages you can carry, remove health regeneration entirely, enable ammo loss on reloads, and even enable stamina consumption while running. And the real beauty here is that all of these options can be individually customized. If you want infinite bandages but extreme stamina consumption, these settings can each be tweaked individually. And that's it for the biggest changes coming in Breakpoint's Immersive mode. Remember that you can switch in and out of Immersive mode at will, and just because you choose to be in the mode doesn't mean your party members need to as well. For more on Ghost Recon Breakpoint, watch us take down some Terminators, and for everything else, stick with IGN.